This video will explain getting started with WeDoDriver's Rapid Software Group or MuThink project. First thing you'll notice is that you'll receive an email from us welcoming you to your custom solution or source code. We include in this email username and password as well as two URLs, one to our online project management system and one to our Subversion source code control. The online project management system basically shows you where we are in the project, where the milestones are, the timeline, and also gives you an opportunity to create or modify tickets. Tickets are issues you have with the software. These can either be features that need to be implemented, or they can be defects that either we or you find in the software. You as the customer can report on these defects, or we can as well. Now you might get more than one track or subversion project depending on how many components you've actually ordered. Usually there is one, definitely one project name that is specific to the client. We always create a new project for each client just to handle the particulars of their solution. Sometimes custom software is required. Now what we're going to show you right now is just how to navigate quickly around this and what this means. If you click on the first link, you'll be taken to a website that, if we just zoom in here a bit, you'll notice that this website is the one we just entered in. It has the URL here to the PC World, where this is the one we're using, and it has this sort of menu that you'll find on the top of the software. Now your menu may or may not look like this because all the menus are different, but essentially what you have here is several menu items. You have a wiki. Now the wiki sort of describes what's going on in the project. You can click on a timeline, a roadmap, browse source if that's available, view tickets, new ticket. So if you want to say, for example, request a new feature be implemented, you could click on new ticket. That'll be your most useful tool that you'll be using in this entire project management software system. So you might want to say something like, please include login reminder. This sends out an email. So, any case, you just basically assign that to some person. Give it a priority. Blocker means project can't continue without it. Critical means it's a serious error. Major is a feature. Minor is also a feature. Let me close this so you can see this a bit more. So essentially, these are all the things you can add. You can also attach files to it as well. Select a milestone, software version, and you can have this CC'd to any email that you want so that you can notify other people in the team that you've already added this ticket on there. So once you're done, you can preview the ticket, see what it looks like. That's basically it, and then you press create ticket. Now that goes into the system. When you're viewing a system ticket, you can now see it. You'll get an email right away informing you that you've added the ticket. Now, or the person who definitely you've assigned it to will get an email. Alright, so that's the track system. Basically there's not much more to it than that. There are other features, the roadmap, the timeline, which will show you different phases of the project: alpha version, beta version, final version. The timeline is going to show you what time these projects should be completed by. Now, everything that you find here is pretty much what we have discussed before the project started. Now, the next part of this is, of course, the subversion. We can browse the source. There should be source here. In this case, there is no source in this project. But what if we could navigate to a project with source, for example, a different one. In that project, we would find source. Here we are. And you can browse through, depending on what permissions you have. You can browse and see the different files and so on. Now, that's one way to see the source, but the other way, of course, is to go in and simply access the subversion part of the system here. If we type that directly in, we'll get access to the source code through subversion. It basically looks the same, and it is. Track and subversion synchronize together quite well. Now, in this case, though, what you want to do when you want to get your project started, to get the subversion downloaded, you need to create a directory for the projects. You might want to start at the root, for example, and create a new directory, folder, and create something like my dev, for example. So that's the folder we've created, my dev. Let's open that folder. You want to, for this client-specific part of your project, you want to make another subfolder here called CLI. And for the standard source code that comes prepackaged, you want to put that into PRJ. You're going to have these two separate projects, CLI and PRJ. Sometimes you might want a directory called tools, and other times you might want, well, there are other directories, but I don't think those are used. So anyway, in this case, what we want to do is click into CLI. That'll be your specific project. In this case, remember it was PC World. And we're going to check out. Now, you remember that URL or not? Let's go back to the email and check out that URL. There it is. You want to do is you just want to take that URL. You notice it's an HTTPS. We might change that in the future. But in any case, what you want to do is just paste that into your checkout. Now, if you didn't set up Subversion, we have another video on how to set up Subversion, which is what you're looking at right now. You're looking at the Subversion checkout. Okay, we're going to click OK and check that out. Now what will happen here is all the files that are located will download. Remember, we don't have any. This is a new project. But in any case, this should be full of files. So if we refresh that, we'll see a little green check mark next to the file folder. And that means that we've successfully checked that out from Subversion. Now, if that project includes any other standard projects, we will have to check them out here. Let's try our standard project. So 1664 is one of the standard projects. And put that in there. This could be the MuPub libraries. It could be anything. And then you want to check that out. So big, huge list. It's going to ask you to accept the server certificate or not. It's unknown. Just accept it. It's our server. We have control over it, so it's okay. So I'm going to add my username and password in there and check out all the source. There you'll see the source code being added into that directory. So that's it. Well, now you've got source code from. Now you can download it. You can go ahead and build it and see your own files there, mess around with it, and if you have permission, you can make changes and upload it. So that's basically everything you need to know to get started with working with the custom solution from the MuThink group. Thank you very much, and please look forward to future videos. Bye.